I think what makes BJJ at Fairtex unique is that we have a lot of MMA guys who are also doing BJJ, and I also have an MMA background along with a wrestling background too. So it's not just BJJ. Yeah, we have a very new school techniques, I'd say. New school techniques with the old school mentality. You know, fundamental things like position over submission, not getting too overextended, not overcommitting on certain things, going for something, and then in the process, let's say like now the leg game has gotten all big, attacking the legs now, the heel hooks. Okay, not only are we gonna learn that, but learn how to then, if it doesn't work out, still better your position. So those fundamental things that made jiu-jitsu work in old school MMA days and still working now, it's like a prerequisite to be at the highest level in MMA still. I got my black belt from Thomas Beach, and he was the first Canadian to win IBJJF, first place in IBJJF tournament, and myself, I was the first to win a Pan Am, and and unfortunately he just passed away, so rest in peace to him. And it's a shame because I know how many techniques and details that now are lost forever. So like that's very upsetting. And he was a really good guy, so it's a shame. So I actually got into the grappling arts like high school wrestling, and then I joined a club wrestling team. And then one of the people on the team was like, "Here, come try jiu-jitsu." So it was like 16, 17. And going against grown men, so it's like I got to learn it again, like these kids, like I got to learn it at an age where I'm fighting grown men, so that's what I'm used to, people beating up on me, so I'm getting comfortable being in like a very uncomfortable situation. So then I knew I could like protect myself if someone's gonna attack me, and that's it. As a kid, like you're fighting adults every day, so there's no way that some kid at your high school is gonna bully you when grown men are trying to really kill you into submission. So I got the class structured with, it's very high level right now. It's like an advanced class, but I tried to go more body drills with a person, drills that are gonna be useful when you're rolling, not just scooting down the mat, or if we're doing scooting down the mat, to know that how does this apply when the person is putting the pressure on you. These are the movements and this is why we're doing them. I like to still stay a student. I study this stuff. I like to look at, okay, who did this move, against who, at what level, not just something you've seen on YouTube, like something you've seen at the highest level. I like to learn those moves and relearn them or teach them, and it's like relearning them myself. When you teach something, you learn it twice. So I like to perfect my, which is impossible, but to try to master my art by teaching it and getting better, learning it twice by teaching it, they say. So I like to work the things that work at the highest level against other black belts, and because if it doesn't work against the black belt, it doesn't work. So we like to look at certain chokes or certain positions and see what the highest level guys are doing and try to emulate that. We started the youth program because kids just started coming in being interested about jiu-jitsu with their parent, or their parents would be asking, and our adult classes can be too much for some of them, or when you're just starting out, it can be very intimidating. And I don't want to take away from the grown men who want to train without little kids around, or too many of them around. Everyone who starts jiu-jitsu always says the same thing. They're always like, I wish I would have started earlier. So it's giving them an opportunity to start, and we put more time into them, and then hopefully it grows and the sport grows here in Thailand.